Let's make a Potli bag. Would you love to have a bag that its fabric matches with your outfit of choice? If you are interested in this tutorial, come along, let's make one. So for this tutorial, I'll be needing a satin or any fabric of your choice. Then I'm also making use of a lace to make it to match up with my outfit. Nevertheless, you can still achieve this bag with just your satin fabric alone if you want it to be a plain material, okay? But mine, I want it to match up with my outfit. All right, so to start up, determine how the width you want your bag to be. So for mine, I want it to have the 10-inch, so we're going to be cutting it the same way we cut flay. All right, so I'm just going to be folding my fabric by 10.5. That's the width of the bag. So you can make yours 10.5, you can make it more, you can make it lesser depending on the size you want to achieve. But for the tutorial purpose, the bag you can see on this video was achieved by 10.5. So for this now, you want to create your starting point, then mark from that your starting point, mark 10.5. From that point as well, you want to mark another 10.5. okay, this is one of the ways to make sure that you achieve a perfect 360-degree flay. So from that middle 10.5, go up by the same 10.5. Know that all we are doing is just to achieve a 360-degree flay. So you want to go ahead now and mark 10.5 all round, just like you see me do. If you just follow what I'm doing, mark 10.5. okay, that middle part is just to help you to navigate your way through. So once you're done, cut this out. We are going to be cutting two of this and one of the lace. So this is the second time I'm cutting it. We need one as your lining, so to say. Then we'll be cutting out the lace as well. So you can omit the process of cutting out the lace part if you know that you just want to cut it on your satin alone. But if you are making this for the sole purpose of it matching up with your fabric, maybe your lace fabric, your Ankara design, you'll be cutting out this part as well. And the reason why I'm closing it up is because it's lace and I don't want it to be transparent. So once you're done now, you'll be taking one piece of the satin. Make sure that the right side of the satin is facing up and the wrong side of the lace is facing downwards, okay, just like you see I'm placing it. This will help to give the outfit a little bit of lift to make it look beautiful. So I'll just go ahead and pin this all round before taking it to my sewing machine to sew it down. Once you're done sewing it down like this, pick the other satin, place the right side of the satin on the right side of your lace. Go ahead and sew it round as well. But once you're sewing it around, leave just 2 inch where you'll be using as a space to open it up. So this is me now. I've sewed it down and I've left the 2 inch where I'll be passing everything out. So I'll just go ahead now and turn this out. So you want to make sure that you leave that 2 inch because that's the part where you'll be turning everything out. All right, after turning everything out, take it to your ironing table and press everything flat. Now for the down part, to help your bag to gain stability, you want to cut out a little bit of circle again. Okay, so I made it 3 inch. So the same process we used in cutting out the first big circle is the same way you'll be cutting out this part as well. For this I use 3 inch all round, okay, and I cut 2. You want to also add interface to this. If you don't want to add interface to it, just go ahead and place the right side of both sides facing each other. Take it to your sewing machine and sew it down by 1/2 inch. Leave also a little space for turning it out, just like we did for the big one. So once you're done now, that little space, that 2 inch you left out where you turn this big circle out, you want to take it to your sewing machine and sew it down. All right, so once you're done now, this is what it looks like. Both the inside and the outside is neat. Let's create the loop where we'll be passing our rope, which will be serving as the fastener for this bag. Remember, it does not have a zip, neither does it have any form of button, so the rope is going to be the fastener. So you want to come down by 1/2 inch from that upper part. After that, I'll just go ahead and create that 1/2 inch all round. What we're trying to achieve is to create a broken line as a guideline where we'll be sewing. Okay, so once you've achieved that 1/2 inch all round, you're going to be having 2 stitch there. So after you achieve the first half of an inch, you will now be coming down again by 1 inch, like you can see what I'm doing now. So I'm after creating the first half of an inch with your broken line, start from that half of an inch again and create another 1 inch. Okay, so you'll be sewing it twice on that half of an inch and also at that 1 inch that you created. So just follow your broken lines as your guideline and sew all round. While sewing as well, you also want to leave 1 inch where the rope will be coming out from. Okay, so once you're done now, you see I've added interface to the little part which will be helping our bag to gain stability at the bottom part. So I'm just turning it out now. Once I'm done turning it out, I'm just going to iron it flat, and I'll also be closing that little space where I was able to turn out everything from. So I'm done creating my 2 lines, and I'm also going to be making a little bit of a mark so I can create an opening where my rope is going to be passing through. So I've indicated where I'm going to be making my opening. Also, to place the little circle we cut out to help the bag to gain stability, you are going to be putting this little circle inside the bag, okay, not outside. So I'll just go ahead and mark where the middle point of this bag is going to be. So once I've gained the middle part, you also want to mark the middle part of the little circle. What we are trying to achieve is to make sure that the circle we are placing is on the middle, is at the exact point where we want it to be. Okay, so I also create I also indicate where the middle part of this my little circle is going to be. So I'll place it at that right part, just like you see me do now. I'll just go ahead and pin it down, then take it to my sewing machine and sew it all round. And also for the parts where your rope is going to be passing through, the channel where your rope is going to be passing through, all you need to do is to just slit it open, making use of your scissors or your razor blade. Once I'm done now, this is what it looks like once I've done sewing it down. So I've cut out the rope that I'm going to be using as my fastener. I made the length 60 inches. You can make it as long as you want. So I'll just go ahead now and make use of my safety pin to pass it through the little hole that we made, and for it to pass all through the channel and come out from the other end of the channel. I loved how beautiful this Potli bag came out and how easy it is. It's actually very easy to make. If you found this tutorial video helpful, drop a comment. You can just say thank you. All right, just say thank you. Where's my thank you? Say thank you in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. You are helping to make this channel grow, and you're also supporting me and encouraging me to put out more knowledgeable videos, more valuable videos. So all you need to do now is just keep dragging the rope. So the more you drag it, the more fitted it will look, and this is just the result. Can you see? Very easy to make, a DIY Potli bag, very beautiful, and it's versatile. You can use this for any event. All you need to do is to just look for a very beautiful fabric to make it look stunning and different. And of course, we are not done. If you want to take this bag from 0 to 100, all you need to do is just make the hand beaded. Okay, you can actually rock it like this without the hand, without making an additional hand. You can make use of the rope as your handle, but if you want it to have maybe like a little bit of touch up, you can add bead to it. I added bead to mine, and I made use of fishing line. I just doubled the fishing line. You can make use of wire as well. So I just doubled the fishing line. I made it into 3 layers. Then I added my bead on it. Once I was done, I just made it of needle and thread to sew it down. So will you be making yours with the bead or without the bead? Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, drop a comment. I'll see you on my next tutorial video. Bye.